Alrighty, competitors. On go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
All right,
I always feel
there
like
they
I
are.
put a little bit more. I put a little bit more, you know, like.
I felt it. I felt the growl in there. I did. But yeah, look at this map in comparison. Look at the cloud coverage. This is crazy. I think we're going to see people either try and use this, you know, like Red October style, or maybe perhaps just go a bit higher up. So far, they use Zero and Silicious Rowan are using this to their advantage, staying low, sticking together. I think we're going to be listening in on PAX in a second, in about 3. Let's go ahead and hear them in.
Got Omen in the Hornet.
I see Omen. Slowing down. I don't have other target. I got him. Zelman.
I don't see Zelman.
He's right behind him.
Okay. Got him.
Omen's coming in first.
Yep.
I'm gonna land a pass on Omen.
Yep, and then go straight for the arrow.
Yeah.
I am not targeted, by the way.
Oh, I'm switching to Zeno. Zeno.
Okay. I'm on Zeno.
I'm turning.
Shooting him up.
Here we are in the second turn of this encounter so far. I'm surprised the Talon is still doing some work here. Last time the Silicious Ruins Talon came into a fight like this, they were pretty much already down. But here we go. Zero is down. They've lost their Hornet support. It's just a Talon versus 2 Croncy. What's going on?
Yeah, this is definitely not the position you want to be in. Talon v Arrow and Hornet. Now, look, that Arrow is not doing too well right now. There's a lot of damage coming onto it from that Talon, but I mean, the Hornet is going to be sticking on the back of that. It's going to be punishing the Talon as long as they can get a good read. But, I mean, there's not much damage coming in. Look at those shields. They're barely taking anything.
Yeah, where is that Hornet? Because, again, the Talon is pushing on. They've actually had to swap now to the Hornet. It is so much more devastating than the Arrow at the moment. It has the biggest DPS, but it's 2.5 kilometers out. Are they far away? They're 15 kilometers, I think, or so from the 890 jump. They have to make sure that they don't go out of bounds. They have to make sure they go back. It looks like the Arrow is down, or at least landed.
Yeah, so it looks like we have the Arrow. Zamnion is out of the round. It's possible maybe there was some desync or some lag from the recording there, or possibly we just missed it. But we are down to Talon v Hornet. And I feel like as long as the Hornet gets close enough, I mean, they still have some ballistics there. That's a pretty big deal.
That's right. Again, you cannot like really sniff at the ballistics of that Hornet. The Hornet is fast. It can disengage. It can get its shields back. The Talon does have the advantage, however, of just being more nimble. Of all the ships that we have currently in play, it has the best vectoring of like pitch, yaw, and also roll. But here we go into this. Ballistics are now dry, and it's going to be a bit harder fought now for the Hornet as its shields are down as they fight this Talon. Its wings are folded, its cross-section isn't as wide as it could be, as it kind of should be in atmosphere. But here we go, they're trading some damage, Croncy, and it looks like, oh, not this turn, but maybe in the next turn, we might see somebody go down.
Yeah, this Hornet has just not been able to get anywhere near the amount of damage on the Talon that they need, which means the Talon has had free reign to harass them pretty much the entirety of the second half of this fight. At this stage, I feel like it is only a matter of time if they keep getting into these positions that the Hornet's going to go down. But it's not over yet. It is not over yet.
Indeed, it's not over yet. And again, we saw the Hornet just disengage there to get its shields back. The Talon has to make sure that that's not possible. And as you could see, you know, like Silicious Ruin here has been moving power to thrusters to try and keep up with the demand. But they have to make sure they have enough to kind of vector around, because the Hornet still, even with its Gatling gun down, still packs a punch. And this is some ridiculous knife fighting here. We know the Teverin are known for their martial arts, but this is crazy, just staying out of that cone here. And there it is!
There we go. Talon takes the win. It was sort of unsurprising the way that we saw that second half going. They were getting into a situation where, the Hornet had some damage dealt to it. If you're just going to start, trying to maneuver around each other but not quite getting there, that damage is going to do quite a lot of damage. So that is a win for the Talon.
All right, on go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! All right, Kronzi, we got these teams. Let's see who moves on and who stays out. Up to you.
Yeah, so first off, I just want to sort of mention something that Maya mentioned where, we didn't really see anyone where we had both teams going, like, both high, both low or anything like that. That may actually be what we're seeing right now. Both teams seem to be at a very similar altitude. Now, we're going to be listening to Aurora Borealis here. Let's see what they can do to come back for this one.
You will die. Okay, time to beat some shit, I guess.
Most definitely. I see them. 0.
I see. Yeah, go in you first.
Talon is circling around on
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
Got the Hornet good.
Yeah.
Hornet
Where is-
off.
The Talon is on you, it seems.
Okay.
Yeah, the Talon is on you.
I'm keeping on the Hornet.
Yeah, keep on the Hornet. I will go for the Talon.
Sure.
All right, it looks like they're staying split here with that 1v1. As you can see, that you have Ullman staying on 0, trying to get that damage, chasing him down as he peels away. What are your thoughts here so far in this matchup with that communication there, Kronzi?
Yeah, a fantastic initial engagement there, sticking on that Hornet like white on rice, and able to get quite a large chunk of damage in there too, not having to worry necessarily too much about the Talon. And we can see that the Arrow still quite healthy, so whatever ended up happening there while we're watching the Hornet obviously ended up in a pretty good situation. Now, once again, whoa, did I just see it explode? No, I may not have seen an explosion. Maybe it was just the sun in my eyes. Not 100% sure there, but we're back at the engagement.
Yep, here we go. Well, we see Sil and 0 trying to confront these beasts and move on to the losers round 1. But Zemion really just doing his best in that Arrow, trying to stay in, getting that damage done as much as he can. And then right now, we are on Ullman. Ullman versus the Talon, getting that damage on Sil, trying to get his nose on point, trying to get on target. But wow, Sil moving in that Talon, maneuvering around, and here we go. Ullman with the damage going in forward here. Is Pips on target? Lot of damage going in. Will he taken down? Needs to put that power, switch that power up, put it on weapons, get that weapons back. Is 0 down?
0 is
went
down.
down.
We're up to a 2v1 at the moment. So, all of that fighting that Ullman was just doing on Sil and was getting, some pretty good exchanges is now going to be multiplied. 2v1, I don't know how the Talon can come out of this. We may see a game 3 here, but it's still a bit early.
That is wild. I mean, I think that explosion where you see the sun, I think that was 0 kind of just going out right there. But does the Talon lose a wing? Yeah, the Talon lost a wing. It's going out of... It lost that wing, and boom goes Sil, tying it up. Aurora Borealis, 1-1 versus PAX Mortis.
Alrighty, competitors. On go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! I think I've realized why the growling's been getting better, Maya.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
because I've been awake for so long. I think that's why. So if I just stay awake longer, it'll get even better, I assume.
All right, that one was for the real, man. That one's for the real. If I don't hear that in the real, something is up. But yeah, we've got PAX Mortis here and Aurora Borealis. We got 0. We've got Silchus Ruin versus Zemion and Ullman. And we're going to be hopping into the comms of PAX Mortis any second now.
moving a little bit up.
Alright.
I got one Omen. And the Hornet.
Still don't have any. Oh, okay, there he is.
I don't
Wait,
have Zim.
lost him. Lost him. Okay, there he is.
I got Zim.
Zim.
Are you targeted?
I am not. I am now. Still don't see Ullman. Okay, there he is in the Hornet.
I'm firing on Hornet as soon.
Pushing into the Hornet right now. Ripped his shields. Still on the Hornet.
What an amazing pass right there, man. Like, look at Such Ruins, Talon. They just went through, they took down the shields of the Hornet. The Hornet still hasn't stopped chasing down Zero either. They're just pushing through and sticking to their guns here, and it doesn't seem to be working very well. I mean, like, they dropped some shaft there to lose that pip. But Croncy, what a start to that match.
Yeah, some absolutely massive damage on that Hornet to start off with. Those shields got melted on that initial pass through, and we had both players absolutely destroying it. So Zemnion and Ullman do have their work cut out for them, but we've seen the Arrow clutch up in these situations quite a lot today and 2 weeks ago. So still very much anyone's game. No one's died yet, although look at that Hornet get destroyed, get melted. It is getting
Ullman pulling those G's. Amazing stuff, and with that, it looks like Sarah is going to be our first one down, which is a complete upset to what we just saw there earlier on with PAX Mortis actually controlling that fight. Ullman and Aurora Borealis turning that right on its head, and now we have a 2v1 situation right here as we have a Talon versus an Arrow and a Hornet. We've seen this Talon do some work before, but it looks like Aurora Borealis right now are awake at 2:30 a.m. Croncy.
Very much so. The energy drinks have a much higher content in Europe, I've heard. This is a much harder fight for them to win here. You know, the Talon isn't going to do too well against the Arrow and the Hornet because there's just too much maneuverability, too much harassing that can happen over the course of any of these fights. And there it is. It goes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Talon is dead, which means Aurora Borealis are going to take the win and advance to losers round 2.